Well, since I completely forgot to bring these two along last Wednesday, I guess I'm doing it now. I'm also sick again, yay. Hello everyone and welcome back to the next of our Transformers reviews, and today we have the Legacy Evolution Humble Origins 2-pack featuring Senator Shockwave and Orion PAX. I was very excited to pick this up for pretty much just one thing, and that is I didn't get the chance to bring any comparisons today. Sorry about that, but we finally have a pre-Emperata Shockwave. If you don't know what Emperata is, I have a separate video about it in a whole theory about whether or not Lugnut underwent Emperata. I recommend you check that out. It's one of my better videos and higher quality videos. Sorry. But yeah, I think that we'll start off with Orion PAX, because... Actually, no. Let's start out with Shockwave, because he's got less to him. He is the Siege Seeker mold, as you can tell. Oh, I just dropped Orion. Also, ignore the squeaking of my chair. But yes, he is the Siege Seeker mold, which a lot of people might find unfortunate, but I personally really like it, because I've never had a Siege Seeker. I missed out on all of them. Or not so much missed out, I just wasn't too interested in the mold. But after getting this, I just might pick him up. This guy's pretty fun. I do like the transformation. I don't like how, like, in the way the backpack is, but I don't know if that applies to all of the Seekers. But I guess starting off, before we get to either of them, we'll look at the packaging here. So very nice pose up front with Shockwave and Orion. Orion seems to be a security to this event. I gotta raise up my camera, because I can do that now. But yeah, we got Senator Shockwave, Data Clerk, Orion PAX, and then we got Nova back here, and Senator Ratbat over here for the Rise of Tyranny 2-pack. Also got, obviously, your pictures on the back showcasing Shockwave's alt mode and Orion's alt mode. Got the classic legacy art on that side, or evolution art. On the bottom, pretty much nothing. On the top, legacy evolution. It's more. That's all. No. Taking a good look at Shockwave here. Ooh, didn't mean to do that. Taking a good look at him, he is very nice. I don't know that we've ever seen a good rendition of Pre-Emperata Shockwave, aside from maybe, I think we might see something like that in the Shattered Glass comics. But I am not sure. I haven't read them. I just remember seeing something about Shockwave and Ratbat. But yeah, there's one thing that I do want to bring up real quick, is that if you don't like him having the Siege Seeker look, you can absolutely remove the entire backpack, which I don't know if this is the thing on all the other Seekers. But if you just unclip all that, it is only... This might be an oversight on my copy, I'm not sure. But it does seem to only be on a friction hinge. Not even a friction hinge, just like a little clip. You could just take all this off. You can kind of, I don't know if this means that he's a shell former, but you can kind of have some of the Tetrajet disconnected from him. If you want, then that leaves us with a much cleaner Senator Shockwave, which is pretty cool, but it makes his arms look pretty small. Then yeah, you also have this and this just on his back. Ooh. I do like this look, though, because it also ties in, because one of the best Shockwaves currently available, being the Siege one, also has this really slim, clean build. So it kind of ties into that. And then also he has these. Hang on, let's get his backpack on. Back on. So we'll go really quick over Shockwave's accessories. It's just these two little fins that you can plug anywhere you want. You can put them on his back. on his legs, on his shoulders, or on his forearms where they're shown in the instructions. I am not a huge fan of these pieces. I know that they're most likely just there to differentiate him from the other Seekers, but they kind of get in the way a lot. Just generally not a huge fan. Also, it's hard to get them symmetrical. Generally the details on this figure are very nice. As you can see, the back is not the cleanest. But these spring-loaded, or not, I think spring-loaded leg pieces are very nice. But I suppose that's about all there is for the robot mode, so let's do his alt mode. To begin the transformation, you're going to unclip, or untab, I guess, these two here. Then just kind of hinge that up, hold this back, and it'll tab into the back of his head. Then bring these two pieces up and swing these down. If you've ever had a Siege Seeker, then you know this transformation. Then that tabs together. Then these will stay up for now. Actually, no, I don't think they do. These will kind of tab in right there. You also might want to hinge his butterfly joints. He's got butterfly joints. Other than that, his articulation is pretty usual. He's got, like, notable points would be his wrist swivels, I guess. The double jointed elbow. And I guess he's got some pretty good foot articulation with some forward movement, not a lot of back movement, not a lot of ankle tilt at all, especially when it kind of just tends to, like, snap back into place for me. I wish he had more movement in his feet. Also, just preemptively close these up. And yeah, we're going to continue on the backpack. Also, yeah, butterfly joints. I didn't really talk about that. He's got butterfly joints, which are very nice to see. Once you got the back section looking like this, untab this and just leave it about here for now. Don't exactly tab that in yet. And flip the head in. And then it won't go down all the way, but it only needs to get, like, out of here. Then you're going to rotate the waist and untab his chest, which can be a bit difficult, especially getting it back in, because the whole connection is these two go in here, and it just doesn't work very well, but it gets the job done, I guess. Next, now that we've got that out of the way, you will take the legs, and they have this very satisfying connection. You're going to push in the panels, get them here, and then they have these little tabs. This whole piece is a tab that will go into the opening for the swivels, which is a very nice touch. I like when they incorporate the little openings from the articulation. Next, for the arms, you're going to open it up like that, flip in the hand, then kind of fold it around this part. The wings might get in the way. The same on this side. See if I can show this one off better. There you go. Next, tab these in with these two slots to these two tabs. Here we go. Yeah, his waist got a little misaligned. Next, get these wings just into position. Nope, looks like all this is come undone. That's great. Next, just hinge this forward and cover this up. It will tab in at several points if you do it right. There we go. Kind of. And just fold these back up. Get these wings however you want them. And there you have Tetrajet mode. Very nice. It's just the Siege Tetrajet with some extra wing attachments here. Not much to talk about. Since I'm running out of time, let's move on to Orion, wherever he fell. Here we go. As you can see, he has his axe already in hand. So let me remove that. The axe is 2 separate pieces. They just kind of tab on. I like that this isn't painted because it would be pointless to do so. Just save a little bit off the budget. I like it. Same with the handle being unpainted. Other than that, though, very nice axe. Little unorthodox, but I do like it. It fits very well in his hand with that nice looking handguard. Works very good for slashing, as axes tend to be. Yeah, looking at him, I believe this is the Hound mold, but I'm not entirely sure which version of Hound. It was probably part of the Netflix trilogy, if I had to guess, just because of the effects ports on his shoulders. But I really like the more beefy look for Orion PAX compared to the skinny design we tend to get. I like how the chest is done. The legs are a bit annoying because of the way they bump into each other. Ow, I just pinched myself. The way they bump into each other, so you can't really get him standing straight. His legs are always spread a little bit. Also, this doesn't peg in at all. It's clearly supposed to. You got a thing here, and you got a hole there. Right there. It just doesn't go in. It's not deep enough. Or, well, this isn't big enough at all. It just kind of touches it, and then it just kind of hangs there, which is very annoying sometimes. The head, though, that's one of my favorite parts of this guy. It is very clearly based off of Optimus Prime, while looking completely different from him. And I absolutely adore how that's done. But, obviously, he has a couple more accessories than Shockwave has. I already showed off the axe. We have this little ammo drum, or whatever you want it to be. And then we have this very nice looking blaster. He's probably going to fall over. Yep. He's got no heals. None. Except this, if you want to call that a heal, but that's more for just design. So yeah, you have these both. You can actually combine it to change this from a normal, like, presumably semi-auto or something blaster to a more machine gun type look. And you can have it either like normal, or if you push it in a little more, you can have it kind of off to the side, which makes it look just a tiny bit more dynamic, which I absolutely love. I really like this configured design. It's one of my favorite blasters. But I only have like 2 more minutes, 2.5 maybe, or 1.5 to record. So we're going to go straight into his transformation. You unclip his shoulders, and they're very loud, so don't worry about that. You lift up his chest. That should tab in, but doesn't seem to. Bring this whole piece out, swing it up. Once you've got that done, fold his arms under. These won't tab in just yet. Like that, so the holes are facing down, or up rather. Then uncurl his leg on both sides. Kind of bring these parts out. Then see if you can't fold these up, both of them, and tab them together right there. Then that will connect to that. Not sure how visible that was. Flip that hood piece down. Tab all that in. There's a gap in the arms that will go right into there. Also flip down these feet just to get him out of the way, which I appreciate. Do the same here. Then you can take the ammo drum, plug it on the back. And that is going to be about all I can make for this. Oh my god, it's not going in. I'm going to run out of time. Do all the YouTube stuff. Like, comment, and subscribe. I especially appreciate when you comment, as it shows me you care enough to comment on the video. And until next time.